What's up, people? Elder J, Old Mick Waller. So I wanted to do a little garden tour just so you guys can see what is going on and what the garden looks like now. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. Make sure you comment below after this. So let's take a look. Nice overview. Let's take a walk in. So welcome into my garden. Let's come over here first. So I got a couple herbs planted. So this one here is lemon balm. That's my favorite mint right there. Sweet mint. Like I told you guys, with mint, all you got to do is plant it, and whatever size planter you put it in, mint will fill it up. So don't buy more than one mint plant. Buy one mint plant. It will fill up however big a space you put it in. All right. This section here is not totally complete. This section here is going to be my herb garden, right? So in here is going to be my savory herbs. Look at my son over there. Savory herbs over there. So right now it's just rosemary and sage. It's going to get oregano and thyme in there as well. These 3 pots here are actually comfrey. Comfrey is one of those plants that all the gardeners are growing now because it's actually a fertilizer. It composts, and you can cut the leaves, drop them by your plants, and it actually adds like nitrogen and all kinds of fertilizer. I got my initial plant from Old Alabama Gardener, so shout out to him. And I just grew it in 1 pot, and then I just split it into 3 now. And so I'm multiplying the comfrey. These pots are empty, probably going to have some cilantro and some parsley and some dill or something like that to go in these right there. Let's look at our beds real quick. These are this is all cabbage. There's white and red cabbage in here. In this section here, I planted 3 different types of spinach. Because I'm trying to do a test to see which spinach lasts the longest. The spinach over here is called Bloomsdale. This is the one that I always use. These 2 over here. One is called Olympia. One is called Teton or Teton. They are hybrids, and I wanted to grow them together and see which one is going to last longer. Here we go with the bird bath. It's the centerpiece of my garden. Couple little decorations here. Some of these we got from Hobby Lobby. Some of these from the dollar store. You know. Now, for us, this thing here, I'm either going to be a genius or an idiot, okay? But here's my plan, okay? So a lot of people will tell you don't bring any birds to your garden, or, birds in your garden is bad because they're going to poke at your tomatoes and all those other things, and that's possibly true. But what I'm going to be doing is actually using them as part of my organic pest control. All right. That's why I have them here to eat next to my cabbages and my kale and collards, and more cabbages in that one over there, and kale and cabbage and collards in here, because I want them to eat the cabbage looper, that worm that eats up everybody's cabbage. That's what my goal is. So either I'm gonna be a genius or I'm gonna be upset, but we'll see. This was my first bed. My Swiss chard in here is looking terrible. I'm trying to revive it. So when I brought all my cold weather veggies out to harden them off, I had these Swiss chard in with some other veggies that weren't cold weather, and I brought those out anyway, and we dropped down to a freezing temperature, and those things started to turn black. So I took them in the house, and when I took them in the house, I also took the Swiss chard with it. And then when I started planting, I said, well, I'm just going to take the Swiss chard out, and the Swiss chard didn't properly harden. So not only is it going through root shock, it's also going through the shock of the temperatures out here. So it looks crazy. But I told you guys, Swiss chard is one of my favorite veggies because it's easy, and I believe I can revive this. So I want you guys to see how it looks now. I could be wrong, and we'll see in a few weeks. You see how it looks a hot mess. Let's see if this picks back up. All right. So again, like I said, these are various kales, a couple kinds of kales in here, more cabbage. Okay. So, like I said, there's various decorations all over the place. These are all from the dollar store. You can see this section over here, my daughter has taken over. She says she wants to grow flowers in here. So I'm giving her these 2 containers, and we'll put them somewhere, and she's going to do the flowers. There's another thing I have as a bird bath, and there's a feeder. And I got another feeder somewhere, right there. And it has been bringing these beautiful birds out here, so that's making it more ambiance for my garden. But my daughter is going to put something here, which is awesome. Here is going to be where my raspberries are going to be planted. My blackberries are going to be planted. These are my blackberries. Remember I told you guys I had to rip them up. They did not die. You can see them still blooming now. So those are raspberries. Those will be going in that container right there. So raspberries, blackberries, and then here we have my blueberries, and they are starting to come in. The only one that didn't like that heavy snow that we got was this one down here. That heavy snow that one time kind of buried that one, and they kind of messed that one up. But the rest of them are growing. Here you go. This is a lavender plant. And all these, you guys that have something in them, I had to literally bring my level out and make sure that they're level so that the water is watering properly. I let my daughter do this one, and I don't know if she leveled it properly, because you can see how up along here it's dry. So we'll see. I don't know which one. These pots here are going to be for my summer veggies. I'm going to probably put some flowers in these 2 here. All of these are going to be summer veggies. So you're talking your peppers and tomatoes and cucumbers and all that. And check this out, guys. I'm super excited about these. I got me a Meyer lemon and a lime. This is awesome. And I had them outside last night to see if they could handle it, and the lime said absolutely not. The lemon said this ain't nothing, but I am going to take both of those in the house. I'm going to put them in these containers here. Nice size pots. I'm going to put them in those nice size pots right there, and then I'm going to take them in the house and keep them. Those marigolds are going to be going in with my tomatoes and my peppers, and as well as the basil. So I'm going to have basil and marigolds and all my pepper and tomato plants as a form of companion planting for the bugs. And then I have more containers here that I'll put some stuff in. So that's basically it, guys. Again, let me give you a look from the outside. Coming a long way. Let me show you guys something else. And this is what I was telling you guys. So I was dropping my daughter off. And as I was dropping my daughter off, this guy was bringing out his trash for trash day. This was yesterday. And this is what he was bringing out. And I was like, dude, can I take that? He said, sure. Now this is what's crazy. You see those woods? I was going to build something and I needed some wood. And I was going to have to buy some wood and have it cut. Now I don't have a saw. And normally I would take it to Home Depot and tell them to cut it. This wood is cut. All the pieces that's in here is cut to exactly the sizes that I need. Is that not crazy? So that's awesome. And this container here, you already know what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to put some holes in this thing and I'm going to give that to my daughter so that she can put it in the corner over there and grow some her flowers in. So, and we got a little something for the hummingbirds. And that's about it, guys. So let me know what you think. Still a work in progress. I am a little bit behind on my potatoes, but it's all good. You guys stay with me this year. Newbies, do not do this this bird stuff. Don't try this bird stuff, okay? This is a test. That's either going to be the worst thing I ever did or the best thing I ever did, okay? So, as we go through the season, I'll let you know how this whole bird situation is going. But again, newbies, you got to always have a contingency, okay? If you guys notice, all of my summer stuff is along the wall. I mean, along the gate, like, right? Except this section over here. And so what I would do, things that birds would eat, like my berries, like tomatoes, are going to be up against the gate. And what I'm going to do is, if the birds decide they want to start acting a fool, I will just attach a bird netting to that fence and drape it over the my berries and tomatoes and stuff. So worst case scenario, I'm still going to be good. All right. So I'm not really worried about it, but this thing just looks beautiful in the center of my garden and I like it anyway. So, all right, people, like I told you before, get to growing. It's all possible. Get that vision, write it down, make it happen. Don't waste time. You still got time. It's still early. Everybody across the country is having problems with their weather anyway. So you got even more time this year than you normally would have. And that's it. If you got any questions, let me know. Please like, subscribe, follow me everywhere. And let me know what you guys think about this garden. Comment below. Peace out.